Hola, amigos. Today is Tuesday, December 9th.
Today is National Christmas Card Day. Go through your memories of the year while decorating your family Christmas card.
You are one day closer to the best Jewish holiday, Hanukkah.
Happy birthday to Aaliyah Hoover and Jordan Alexander. Birthday wishes from the announcements crew.
Lunch in the cafe today will consist of quesadilla with the sides of refried beans and applesauce. Tomorrow's lunch will be filled with Domino's pizza and sides of grapes and celery sticks.
There are no sports today, but boys freshman basketball has a home game against Konya at 5. Wish them luck.
Here's this week's Teacher Tuesday with Mrs. Saban.
Welcome back to this week's Teacher Tuesday. Today we're interviewing Miss Saban. Okay, what is your position at GMS?
I am the gifted language arts teacher. I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade gifted language arts. And then 3 days a week I go to the elementary schools and pull out for enrichment.
How long have you been teaching here?
For Geneva, for 21 years. At the middle school, I've been back here for 4 years. I was 9 years at Austinburg before that. 2 years here at the middle school teaching math before that, and 3 years at Geneva Elementary. But Geneva Elementary closed down, so that started the domino effect.
Okay. Do you coach any sports?
Not anymore, unfortunately. You guys know I coached 8th grade girls basketball, and I used to coach my boys in basketball, but since the boys went to high school, I want to be able to see all their games. I don't want to miss anything.
Didn't you used to coach track?
I did coach track too for the last 2 years. It was a lot of fun.
You're not coaching anymore?
I'm not coaching track because, again, my boys are in high school. One's going to be playing baseball and one will be doing track. So they're only in high school for 4 years, and then, adulthood comes and they move out and go to college and get great lives, adult lives. So I don't want to miss anything. It goes by in a blink. I already know that because my daughter's 26 years old.
What is the best book you've ever read?
The best book I ever read, it's a constant change because I'm like, this is a great book. But for your guys' age, I think one of the best books I've read, and since for our book clubs, was probably I Must Betray You. And another book I read that was probably your guys' age group, that was one of my favorites, was Inkheart by Cornelia Funk.
Okay. What inspired you to start teaching?
In elementary school, I had a lot of great teachers, and they inspired me to teach. My 4th grade teacher was outstanding. My 5th grade teacher made it so much fun. We would dress up like characters and sing songs, and she'd read to us. So that was like my formative years of wanting to become a teacher. And then I kind of got away from that. And then when I had my daughter, I'm like, just watching her learn and grow, it's like this. I need to be a teacher, and then I just went back to school for it.
About how many times a week do you stop at a coffee shop, and what do you get?
I don't stop at a coffee shop very often. I try to make my coffee at home, but maybe once a week. And I will just get, if I go to Starbucks, I get one of their specialty coffees, like a caramel macchiato or butter pecan, something delicious. And if I go to Dunkin', I just get a large coffee with double cream, a few Splendas. It's kind of simple.
What are some items on your bucket list?
A lot of traveling. Going to a lot of different European countries, for one. Tropical countries. I really would love to go to Hawaii. Definitely a lot of traveling. There's some different concerts that are on my bucket list. I will be completing one of those in August, so I'm excited for that.
Who are you going to see?
The Foo Fighters.
I don't know who that is.
Anybody know who the Foo Fighters are? All right, Connor knows who the Foo Fighters are.
Okay.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about your class?
I think that the biggest misconception is that it's difficult to achieve an A. I think sometimes people think it's difficult to achieve an A in my class, and I don't think that's the case. I think you can attest to this.
Yeah.
I think if you do your work and you keep up, I don't think it's extreme. I think it becomes extreme and it becomes difficult when you get things piled on, right? So if you only have like an assignment for tonight and you don't do it, then you have last night's assignment and today's. So then it just makes it difficult. So I don't think it's difficult to achieve an A in my class if you keep up with your work and try.
Okay. Do you like a city or a country? Like better?
Like city mouse or country mouse? I like to visit the city, but I prefer to live in the country. I think that's how I would approach it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part of the holidays?
Oh, having my family around. I love decorating for the holidays. I love cooking for my family and just, making the memories with them.
Okay. Would you rather teach your class in a volcano or in an igloo?
A volcano.
Good one.
I do not like being cold. I love being hot. Summer's my favorite. So definitely a volcano.
I'd rather be
I'd
in
rather
an igloo
learn
because
in-
we can have like some penguins in class.
And the igloos, you're kind of warm in it. At least you're not on fire in an igloo, so maybe there's something to be said about an igloo.
And you might not die in your igloo.
And you might not die in the igloo.
Oh yeah, volcano. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to change my answer to an igloo just from your words of wisdom page.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
What is your message for the school?
My message for the school is just work hard. Have good morals. Have some work ethic. Know that this isn't the end goal. Things are going to improve every year. You're gonna grow and mature, and become who you're going to be as an adult, and you're going to be working towards that. And nothing is ever really the end of the world. You can always make a different choice, or you can always fix things. You don't have to always go down that path of getting in trouble or going down that path of not doing your work. You always have the potential to make the right choice and just to be your best self.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's it for this week's Teacher Tuesday. Back to the announcements.